Welcome to this ToolHound Learning Center video where we'll look at user logins from an administrator's perspective. ToolHound is licensed by number of active named users and stocking locations. You can view this information on the license information page found under Utilities. A named user is a user login that has access to both the browser and the mobile app. Unlimited mobile-only users can be created. In the example shown, 5 named user logins can be active at any one time. These can be individual users or shared logins where multiple people are logged in with the same user login concurrently. The Users page found under Utilities is where we can view, create, or modify any users. To view the active logins, I'll select the active flag, then click Lookup. Here I have both individual and shared user logins. A couple have roles named as mobile only, but this applies to permissions and not licensed access. Let's create a new user login. Start by clicking plus. Note that all the required fields in red are on the left. Select the visibility for the user. Generally, this will be your organization. Next, we'll enter the username. If you're using SSO, this does not have to match the account name. Enter a default password, even if SSO is in place. Enter the first and last name to identify the user login. By default, Access Actual Costs is not selected. Check this option to permit users to both view and enter costs for tasks like inventory adjustments and adding new serialized inventory. The language and currency are defaulted from the company settings. Enter an email address that is unique to this user. When using SSO, this must match the email address for the account. If this is a shared user login, generally there's a shared email address as well, such as toolcrib@yourorganization.com. Next, select a previously created role that describes the access this user will have to the application. While more than one role can be assigned to a user, it's done as an exception, such as when covering for someone else in the organization. By default, when a new user is created, it's a named user with access to both the browser and the mobile app. Select Mobile Only to grant access to the ToolHound mobile app, but prevent logging in through the browser. This setting overrides any browser permissions allowed by the selected role. Optionally add contact information and a picture before saving this new user login. Now, if you wish, you can trigger an email to the user to prompt them to change the default password by using the Forgot Reset Password link on the login page. You can test the user login yourself or let the user go ahead and log in using either password, SSO, or whatever has been defined by your organization. Let's review what we've learned so far. Check the total number of licensed named users on the license information page. The number of mobile users are not restricted, however, they can't log into the browser, only the mobile app. All users must have a unique email address associated with the login in case the password needs to be reset or SSO is in use. The appropriate role for the user must exist before you create the login. However, you can always come back later and change the role associated with the user. When a user leaves or you need to discontinue using a particular login, disable that login by removing the active flag. Thanks for watching this video from the ToolHound Learning Center. For any questions, contact our support team, and remember, subscribe and hit the notification bell.